40.
Oh my God. No questions, goodbye. Oh.
That's right, Jigsy. You usually have a message for your teammates when things get tight. The game's close, tonight's message in the huddle, and how pleased are you with the way the entire team responded?
I'm very pleased. We still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of things that we need to hone in on. But I think my message was just, I think we lost sight of who we are because it's first game. Everybody's getting into it. We're getting used to it. This is like our first real game. So I feel like we were all trying to put that Superman cape on and want to provide for our team and be productive. So I just kind of help my teammates understand that like we can do that and still make each other better. And from that moment on, I was very pleased. I felt like Jackie went on a run. She got things going. KP obviously did what she needed to do. And when we started rocking and rolling on the defensive end, so that was my message to them. And we still got to go back to the drawing board on some things.
Raise your hands. We'll get the mic to you. Oh, there we go.
Alex Ashelin with Channel 13, thank you. When you saw the final stat sheet there, you said, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what are you looking at there?
I was blown away the fact that I shot 22 times. That's a lot for me. I'm never really gunning for that. But at the same time, I literally could not shoot the 3-ball today. So I was not pleased with that either. But that was really oh my God, 22 is a lot of shots. But yeah, my teammates fed me the ball. So I was appreciative.
Sandra?
Sandra Cousineau, LB Sports Biz. There was a package at the beginning of the game about embracing the role of the villain this season. It's obvious that you are the team with the X on your back. Everybody wants what you have. Is it the goal of this team to embrace that and to play through it instead of trying to run away from it?
Yeah, I mean, we're always going to face things head on. That's the type of culture that we build. It's just, I love the fact that we get everybody's best game. That's what you get, the best product on the court. That's what everybody wants to see. That's the show of it. So we're never going to run away from a lot of things. But at the same time, we understand that it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a lot of mud games. It's going to be a lot of grinding out games because we're going to see different schemes from different teams. And we just got to be able to stay within ourselves and our system to execute that. But the villain, I'm not going, that was just a part of the show. I don't think we're the villain. I'm not going to try to put that on us at all. But we do have something that people want, and we have to try to defend that and just try to continue to get better at us.
Asia, you guys made history tonight, hosting 10,419 fans. Compared to your first in this arena to tonight, you know, how special is tonight?
It's huge. It's been amazing to watch the fan base that we've grown, the fan base that grew up with us, the fan base that got it out the mud with us. It's been truly amazing to watch it form. It was so loud. If we can turn the jumbotron down a little bit, that'll be great. But it was really loud, and I love that. And that's that's us. Our fans are a part of our culture as well. They make us go. They bring us the energy that we need every single night. And it was a big night for us, so I'm glad that we got the win in front of them.
Hey, so Kevin Wong with Fuel Sports Network. You started the game off 17 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then it started to kind of slow down for you. What was different in that second and third quarter, whether it have been on Phoenix's side defending you, or was it just your shot not being on in that second and third quarter?
I'm trying to think back. I mean, basketball is a game of runs. That's not going to be, I'm not going to go 17 each quarter. That's the whole part of the game. It's just, I'm going to be getting a lot of different looks and just making sure that my teammates were getting a role. I feel like in that sense, it wasn't me, it was KP in that sense. So I'm not going to be honing in on, oh my God, I need this amount of times. No, that's not how the game goes. I just kind of took what the defense was giving me, and my teammates allowed me to kind of rock out a little bit. And it just kind of went from there.
Really?
These are Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Your thoughts on Phoenix, this new look Phoenix team, was it what you expected, better than what you expected?
Oh no, the Phoenix is good. Like it was exactly what I expected. That this lineup that they have, and this is without BG, it's pretty cool. I love the look of them. They have a different feel. It's a different pace of speed, and it's something that is new that I've seen out of the Phoenix team. So I give my utmost respect to them with the way that they're playing right now. And like I said, this is without their superstar center. So I love the way that they were playing. They gave us literally everything. They threw a lot at us and we needed that. So I feel like both teams got better.
Gilberto, on Channel 8, your first thoughts on the ring and your first impressions on that whole ceremony.
Man, the ring is nice. Mark did his big one with that one. It was huge. I was not expecting that at all. And I'm blessed to be able to say I'm a back-to-back champ, but it is like diamonds all the way around, like bling, 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 bling. And a girl loves her diamonds, you know? But no, it was a huge moment just to kind of embrace it with my team all over again and for us to finally get the ring. It was pretty cool. And I feel like the biggest message that I could say is like, Tom Brady came into our locker room and he was just saying how like, the banners are gonna always be there. So you don't have to try to defend that. Just go and do what you've been doing and execute that. And I feel like that message in itself made the night for me because I feel like we get so caught up in, oh my God, we got a 3P, we got to do this. And it's like, that banner's gonna be up there forever. My ring's gonna be in the trophy case forever. Let me focus on getting better. And then that's when everything else flows. So it's been a big night. I'm super excited just to sit down and we can go to our ring party.
Nikias in the middle.
Hi, Asia. It felt like Phoenix when they went to the zone, it really kind of bossed you guys around. Was there anything in particular about the zone that bothered you? Or did you feel like it was more just a tempo deal for you?
The length. I mean, Phoenix has length. There's not your average zone in a lot of different spaces. I mean, normally you kind of have the two smaller guards up front, and it's like normal zone that you see. But they had length up front and quickness, so it gave us a different look, and it kind of put us on our heels a little bit. But we needed that. I don't think we really did that in practice a lot, so it kind of woke us up a little bit and shown us like how we can maneuver it and handle it because we don't have Chelsea to kind of pick it apart. So we kind of had to figure it out, and that's what I appreciated. Is like we had to work, and they made us work.
Carlos Smith from Cross Line Network. Hey, I'm also from South Carolina, by the way. Would you say, being that this was the second time around, was it a little less stress or anxiety leading into this game tonight with the ring ceremony?
I'm always stressed. My anxiety is always through the roof because these are the games that people look to steal. Like I know if it was somebody else's ring night, I'm coming in trying to ruin it. Like it's a part of being a competitor, and so I feel like these games are the hardest because you have that emotion. It's a lot. You don't go through your normal routine. I mean, they were rushing us. I go out there with one ankle tape. Like you're not in your routine, so it kind of shakes you a little bit. But at the same time, we still have to come out and execute and play our game, and I think we did that for a couple quarters. But yeah, I was still anxious and I'm still very stressed.
We're gonna jump to Zoom for 2 questions. Mike Vogel, go ahead, and then Matthew.
Yeah, Asia, I just wondered, you mentioned with Chelsea, obviously you guys had to win game 4 in the finals last year without her, but are there certain things that you guys just have to adjust to when she's not there? Obviously you've got great guards even without, but is attacking the zone maybe part of that, or other things that you see that maybe are a little bit more difficult when she's not out there?
For sure, like the organization side of it is a little hard for everybody because we're all trying to compensate for a huge piece of the organizer that's gone. And I think that's the biggest thing is just down the line, we have to really be dialed in now more than ever because we don't have our point guard right now. But like you said, I'm surrounded by some great guards that's going to make it work. And we're being put in different situations that we aren't normally in, and we have to learn to adapt and adjust on the fly. And so I'm glad we got a chance to show that today. But yeah, it's going to be a work in progress, but definitely I think the biggest part that we have to really figure out is getting organized on the fly and working out of it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew, close us out, please.
Hey, Asia, at times on defense tonight, Phoenix went to that small ball lineup with Sophie and Beck Allen at the 4-5, and you guys struggled to guard them with the 3-point shooting and the small ball. How going forward do you guys adjust to that on a defensive side of the ball? Because there were times that their spacing really hurt you guys, especially with those 3-point shots.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we have a lot of people playing out of position. I mean, you had Kia and I guarding guards, and whatever scheme we could put in, it is a struggle because bigs are going to have a mindset of what we've been taught and learned for X amount of years throughout our career. So it is hard to break that mold. But I'm glad we had a chance to figure it out on the spot because the game does not stop, man. When you have great shooters like a Rebecca Allen, like DT, like a Sophie Cunningham, you gotta really play them different. And so I think it really opened our eyes that's like we can't do what we're normally doing. So it was tough, but I feel like we figured it out along the ways. But that's definitely something that we're gonna continue to work on.
Thank Thank you, Asia.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great.